Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar Alert. Today, we're tackling one of the biggest, most persistent myths in the dinar community. The idea that IMF approval is the magic key to a revaluation. For years, you've seen it everywhere. YouTube thumbnails, forum posts, and WhatsApp messages all screaming, "The IMF has approved the revaluation," or "IMF gives the green light, RV is imminent." This narrative has misled thousands of investors, and it's time to separate fact from fiction. So, let's start with the basics. What is the IMF's real job? The International Monetary Fund is not a currency revaluation authority. Its mission is to maintain global financial stability and help countries with economic problems. They provide loans and monitor indicators like inflation and debt. They don't set exchange rates for sovereign countries like Iraq. That power belongs to the Central Bank of Iraq, or CBI, and Iraq's own government. So, when someone claims the IMF approved a new dinar rate, that's your first major red flag. Many dinar promoters intentionally confuse IMF programs with a currency revaluation. You'll hear terms like standby arrangement or article for consultation, and be told this means the RV is happening. In reality, these programs focus on things like reducing budget deficits, reforming subsidies, and strengthening banking systems. None of them guarantee a revaluation. Iraq has been in multiple IMF programs since 2004, and we've yet to see that sudden, massive RV everyone talks about. This leads to the most dangerous assumption, that IMF approval is a celebratory green light. It's not. IMF involvement usually means a country is struggling financially and needs help. It's a sign of economic distress, not a signal that its currency is about to skyrocket. In fact, the IMF often discourages rapid currency appreciation because it can hurt exports and create economic shocks. They prefer stability and gradual reform, not overnight revaluations. Promoters twist phrases like exchange rate reform into RV confirmed, but that's just not what the IMF means. You all see influencers using sensational language like IMF final approval or IMF signed off. These phrases are not official, they're not used by the IMF, and they are not supported by any public documents. All IMF documents are transparent and available online. You can check for yourself. None of them mention secret rates or hidden RV timelines. Ultimately, the value of the Iraqi dinar is a decision for Iraq. It depends on factors like oil revenues, foreign currency reserves, political stability, and the CBI's own strategy. Even if the IMF makes recommendations, the final say rests with Baghdad. We saw this when Iraq adjusted its rate between 2020 and 2022. It was a domestic decision, not an IMF-triggered event. So, why does this myth refuse to die? It survives because new investors are always entering the market, old content gets recycled, and hope is a powerful emotion. Every year, people say, "This time it's different," but the talking points never change. If you want to track real progress, you need to ignore the hype and watch for actual indicators. Pay attention to official policy statements from the Central Bank of Iraq. Look for publications in the official gazette. Monitor structural banking reforms and changes in how Iraq settles international trade. These are the things that truly matter, not vague headlines about the IMF. The constant IMF approval myth creates false urgency, leading to poor financial decisions and emotional attachment to a losing bet. Many have held dinar for over a decade, waiting for an event that was never actually promised. Let's be clear. The IMF is not the enemy, but it's also not a magic switch for instant wealth. Understanding its true role helps you make rational decisions and protect your capital. The bottom line is this: IMF approval does not mean revaluation. It never has, and it likely never will. Smart investors move beyond slogans and study how economies and currencies actually work. In the world of finance, facts are what build wealth. Hype just collapses. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more honest analysis on the Iraqi dinar.